8 cities that they'll be moving into, going into, where segregation still lives. Okay, these are the questions I asked them. I said, at the end of the interview, you will be asked, what questions do you have? And I want you to ask whomever your leader will be, whoever your manager will be, the following. Where did you grow up? What kind of books do you read? Where do you guys go on vacation? What college did you go to? Tell me a little bit about the best story that you remember growing up in the neighborhood that you grew up in. The reason why I asked them to have those questions answered is because cities, states that still are mired in segregation based on race, of which Louisville still is, that breeds a mindset of one to the other. So we have a lot of people, a lot of leaders in our city, in our state, who have only known sameness, have only known familiarity, have only known relatability based on what's in their zip code. They vacation with people who are the same, they eat dinner with people who are the same, they read books written by authors who are people the same. And so with white ethos in our city, it could easily kind of lend itself to a culture where we're having a bunch of leaders who only know one way, one race's cadence, norms, rituals, customs, and only know Black and brown in the context of having served them, having entertained them, or contributing to like the stereotype, like acting a whole fool on TV. And so it's not an indictment, it's just an understanding that we are rearing kind of these groups of people who only know one way. And then you go to a UK, as an example, where sameness ostensibly has been sanctioned yet again. We're not building an infrastructure so that we can have dexterity around difference, right? We value sameness, so go figure that out. And now you're spat out into an employer, and now I'm working for you. Nikki comes working for you all happy and all pedigreed and excited, and you don't know what to do with Nikki. You like Nikki, Nikki's good for the job, but something about Nikki is unfamiliar to me, so at some point, Nikki's gotta go, right? And so that tends to be what happens. And so that's why it's important, I think, for the colleges to make a real clear stand about what are we willing to build infrastructure around to support difference, and for employers to really think about, well, who am I putting in front of these folks to manage them, to lead them, when in fact most of our leaders don't have lived experience with difference before coming to work.